The USA is a land of endless roads, but some are so beautiful they'll take your breath away. Not all roads are created equal. Some feel like works of art carved into the earth. The most beautiful roads don't just take you somewhere. They change the way you see the world. Every turn, every curve reveals a scene you'll never forget. Driving here feels less like travel and more like a moving postcard. America's beauty lives on its highways and backroads. Some roads make you want to pull over just to soak it all in. The most beautiful roads connect you with nature in ways planes never could. These drives are more than routes, they're experiences. The journey becomes the destination when the scenery is this stunning. Coastal roads where ocean waves crash just feet from your tires. Mountain passes that rise above the clouds. Roads that weave through forests where sunlight dances on the leaves. The USA most beautiful drives feel like nature's red carpet. Here, the horizon stretches further than your eyes can see. Roads that follow rivers, winding like liquid silver. The beauty is so close you can almost touch it. These roads are where memories are made. You'll want to roll the windows down and breathe it all in. Each mile feels like a new chapter in a story you never want to end. Some roads hug the coastline like an old friend. Others cut straight through the heart of the mountains. America's roads tell its story, one scenic mile at a time. The smell of pine, the sound of rushing water, the taste of salt in the air. On these roads, every sense is alive. You'll see sunsets that feel like they're painted just for you. Every curve brings a new surprise. These are roads where the journey is more important than the destination. Roads that feel alive with history, beauty, and freedom. Some roads are best experienced at sunrise, when the world is still waking up. Others come alive under the golden light of sunset. Every season changes the view, but the beauty never fades. Fall turns these drives into fiery tunnels of color. In winter, the snow transforms them into magical white wonderlands. In spring, flowers bloom right alongside your wheels. In summer, the air smells like freedom. Driving here feels like you're in a movie scene. These are the roads photographers dream about, the kind of drives where you forget your phone and just live. Some roads feel endless, and you wish they were. Every mile is another reason to love the open road. You can feel America's spirit in the hum of the tires. These roads are proof that beauty can be found between places. Sometimes the slowest drives are the most rewarding. No two drives are ever the same here. The light changes, the clouds move, the magic stays. These roads inspire road trips you'll remember for a lifetime. The USA landscapes unfold like a movie on these drives. There's no wrong time to take these roads. Roads that make you want to keep going, even when you've arrived. The best roads connect people to places in unforgettable ways. Some drives make you want to turn the radio off and just listen to the world. Others demand a soundtrack worthy of their beauty. On these roads, every stop is a destination. You'll want to bring a camera, but the memories will be even better. These drives are where wanderlust becomes reality. They remind you why the journey matters more than the arrival. Some roads are a love letter to the landscapes they cross. These are the roads that make strangers into storytellers. A perfect road trip always starts with a beautiful road. Some are famous and worth every bit of the hype. Others are hidden gems waiting to be discovered. The USA hides its beauty in plain sight, right along the roadside. Every road has a rhythm, these ones sing. They make you slow down and appreciate the moment. You'll want to stop at every overlook. Even rainy days can't dim their beauty. Sometimes the clouds make the view even more dramatic. These roads feel like they were made for dreamers. The USA beauty lives in its curves, its climbs, and its coastlines. These are roads you'll talk about for years. They're the kind of places that stay in your heart. You'll measure the trip not in miles, but in moments. The road becomes your best companion. You won't just see beauty, you'll feel it. These drives make you fall in love with travel all over again. Every mile feels like a privilege. Some roads whisper, others shout their beauty. They remind you why driving will always be magic. Roads like these make you forget about the destination. Every time you take them, they feel brand new. These roads turn strangers into travelers and travelers into storytellers. You can't rush a drive like this. These roads are best experienced with time on your side. Even a short drive can feel like a grand adventure. The beauty is in the details if you slow down to see them. These roads inspire dreams of where to go next. You'll want to drive them again just to relive the feeling. Some roads feel like they belong in another world. These are the roads worth planning your whole trip around. America's most beautiful roads are gifts to anyone willing to explore. They are proof that the journey is just as important as the destination. They give you stories to tell long after you've parked. Some roads demand your attention every second. Others invite you to simply relax and enjoy the view. These roads connect the wild to the human spirit. They make you grateful for the freedom to roam. Every mile holds a new kind of beauty. These roads are America's invitation to wander. The most beautiful roads aren't just driven, they're experienced. Some roads make you forget where you're going because getting there is the real magic. The USA highways are like veins carrying the lifeblood of adventure. Driving a beautiful road is like flipping through a book written by nature. The curves, the climbs, the coastlines, every mile tells a story. Some roads feel alive, breathing with the land they cross. The hum of tires and the roar of the ocean make the perfect soundtrack. There's no rush when the scenery demands your attention. Even the air feels different on roads like these. The most beautiful drives make you see colors you didn't know existed. They take you places your heart didn't know it was missing. Some roads feel like they were drawn with a paintbrush. Every bend brings a new masterpiece into view. You'll never look at driving the same way again. These roads belong on every traveler's bucket list. Beauty here isn't just seen, it's felt. The USA landscapes are stitched together by roads like these. Some are famous, others a well-kept secret. All of them are unforgettable, the kind of drives that make time disappear. You'll remember the smell of the air long after you've gone. These are roads where you roll the windows down, no matter the weather. You'll want to stop every few miles just to breathe it all in. Some drives make you feel small in the best way possible. They remind you of nature's power and beauty. The road feels endless, but you wish it were longer. You can't help but smile while driving here. The view is so good, you almost forget to blink. Every direction feels like the right one. Some roads challenge you with twists and turns. Others lull you with wide-open straights. These roads turn drivers into explorers. Even a short drive feels like a journey. The beauty here doesn't fade, it deepens. Some roads reveal themselves slowly. Others overwhelm you all at once. These drives are the definition of wanderlust. You can't take a bad picture on roads like these, but the memories will be even better than the photos. They remind you why travel matters. On these roads, you don't just pass through places, you live them. Each stretch feels like a gift. Roads like these make you believe in magic again. The world feels bigger here, and so do your dreams. You might come for the view, but you'll stay for the feeling. These drives feel like freedom bottled up and poured onto the pavement. Some roads hold history in their curves, others hold legends in their landscapes. They've been traveled by dreamers, wanderers, and seekers for decades. The beauty here is timeless. Driving these roads is like opening a window to America's soul. You'll leave part of yourself behind and take part of the road with you. Every turn feels like a new chapter. The road becomes a story you'll tell again and again. You might lose track of miles, but never of moments. Some roads feel like they lead straight into the horizon. and for a while you believe they do. These drives are the heartbeat of America's wild places. You can feel the land speaking through the wheels. Every bridge, every tunnel adds to the adventure. Even the signs feel like part of the scenery. The best roads always leave you wanting more. They make the destination feel secondary. Some roads make you want to keep driving forever. They turn strangers into fellow travelers. A wave from another driver feels like a shared secret. The most beautiful roads are the ones that slow you down. The world feels softer here. Every cloud adds its own touch to the sky. Even the shadows play along the pavement. Some roads demand you drive with the windows down. You'll taste the air, fresh and wild. These roads aren't just traveled, they're experienced. They make the ordinary feel extraordinary. Some drives bring peace you didn't know you needed. Others spark excitement you didn't know you had. They remind you that life is meant to be lived in motion. On these roads, the horizon becomes a promise. You'll find beauty in every small detail. The best roads connect your heart to the land. They make you fall in love with travel all over again. They're the kind of drives you dream about years later. Some roads feel like an old friend welcoming you back. Others feel like a brand, new adventure waiting to be written. The road and the driver become one. Time feels slower here, but in the best way. You notice things you normally miss. The wind feels like a companion on the journey. These drives make even silence feel full. Some roads lead to destinations. The best ones lead to memories. The USA most beautiful roads are a traveler's treasure. They prove that the journey is always worth it. They're an open invitation to explore. Every drive is a love letter to the land. These roads keep calling you back. They're the reason road trips will never die. The beauty stays with you long after the trip ends. They remind you that freedom is only a drive away. On these roads, you find pieces of yourself. The most beautiful roads aren't just in America, they are America.